남규태방송 시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 오늘은 2023년 4월 25일 화요일입니다. 현재 시간은 오후 7시 16분입니다. 성경공부 453회 방송을 시작하겠습니다. 성경은 민수기 26장 36절부터 영문으로 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. These were the descendants of Shusla through Eran, the Aaronite clan. These were the clans of Ephraim. Those numbered were 3500. These were the descendants of Joseph by their clans. The descendants of Benjamin by their clans were through Bela, the Bilate clan. Through Eshbel, the Eshbelite clan. Through Ehiram, the Ehiramite clan. Through Supham, the Suphamite clan. Through Hopham, the Hophamite clan. The descendants of Bela through Ad and Naaman were through Ad, the Aldite clan, through Naaman, the Naamanite clan. These were the clans of Benjamin. Those numbered were 45600. These were the descendants of Dan by their clans through Shuham, the Shuhamite clan. These were the clans of Dan. All of them were Shuhamite clans, and those numbered were 6400. The descendants of Asher by their clans were through Imna, the Imnite clan, through Ishi, Ishibi, the Shibite clan, through Beria, the Berry right clan, and through the descendants of Burial through Heber, the Heberite clan, through Molkiel, the Melkielite clan. Asher had a daughter named Sarah. This will the clans of Asher, those numbered will 5, 3, 4, 0, 0. The descendants, the descendants of Naphtali by their clans were through Jazil, the Jazilite clan, through Guni, the Gunite clan, through Jezal, the Jezreelite clan, through Shirem, the Shiremite clan. These were the clans of Naphtali. Those numbered were 4, 5, 4, 0, 0. The total number of the men of Israel was 601,730. The Lord said to Moses, the land is to be taught to them as an inheritance based on the number of names. To a larger group, give a larger inheritance, and to a smaller group, a smaller one. Each is to receive its inheritance according to the number of those listed. Be sure that the land is distributed by lot. What each group inherits will be according to the names for its ancestral tribe. Its inheritance is to be distributed by lot among the larger and smaller groups. These were the Levites who were counted by their clans. Through Gershon, the Gershonite clan, through Kohath, the Kohathite clan, through Merari, the Merarite clan. These also were Levite clans. The Remnite clan, the Hebronite clan, the Maharite clan, the Mushite clan, the Korahite clan. Kohath was the forefather of Amnon. The name of Aram's wife was Joseph, a descendant of a rabbi who was born to the Levites in Egypt. To Amram she bore Aaron, Moses, and their sister Miriam. Aaron was the father of Nadab and Abihu. Eleazar and Isamar, but Nadab and Abihu died when they made an offering before the Lord with an authorized fire. All the male Levites, months old or more numbered 23000. They were not counted along with the other Israelites because they received no inheritance among them. These are the ones counted by Moses and Eleazar the priest when they counted the Israelites on the plains of Moab by the Jordan cross from Jericho. Not one of them was among those counted by Moses and Aaron the priest when they counted the Israelites in the desert of Sinai. For the Lord had told those Israelites they would surely die in the desert, and not one of them was left except Caleb, son of Jephunneh, and Joshua, son of Nun. The daughters of Jephthah, son of Hefer, the son of Gilead, the son of Machir, the son of Manasseh, belonged to the clans of Manasseh, the son of Joseph. The names of the daughters were Amala, Noah, Hogla, Milcah, and Tirzah. They approached the entrance to the tent of meeting and stood before Moses, Eleazar, the priest, the leaders, and the whole assembly, and said, "Our father died in the desert. He was not among Korah's followers who banded together against the Lord, but he died for his own sin and left no sons. Why should our father's name disappear from his clan because he had no son? Give us property among our father's relatives." So So Moses brought the case before the Lord, and the Lord said to him, "What Zelophehad's daughters are saying is right. You must certainly give them property as an inheritance among their father's relatives, and turn their father's inheritance over to them. Say to the Israelites, if a man dies and his leaves no son, turn his inheritance over to his daughters. If he has no daughter, give his inheritance to his brothers. If he has no brothers, give his inheritance to his father's brothers. If his father had no brothers, give his inheritance to the nearest relative in his clan, that he may possess it. This is to be a legal requirement for the Israelites, as the Lord commanded Moses. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Go up this mountain in the Abraham range and see the land I have given the Israelites after you have seen it. You too will be gathered to your people as your brother Aaron was. For when the community rebelled, all For when the community rebelled at the waters in the desert of Zin, both of you disobeyed my command to honor me as holy before their eyes. These were the waters of Meribah, Kadesh, in the desert of Zin. Moses said to the Lord, "May the Lord, the God of the spirits of all mankind, appoint a man over this community to go out and come in before them, one who will lead them out and bring them in, so the Lord's people will not be like a sheep without a shepherd." So the Lord said to Moses, "Take Joshua son of Nun, a man in whom is the Spirit, and lay your hand on him. Have him stand before Eleazar the priest and the entire assembly, and commission him in their presence. Give him some of your authority, so the whole Israelite community will obey him. He is to stand before Eleazar the priest, who will obtain the seasons for him by inquiring of the Urim before the Lord. At his command, he and the entire community of the Israelites will go out, and at his command, they will come in. Moses did as the Lord commanded him. he took Joshua and had him stand before Eleazar the priest and the whole assembly. Then he laid his hands on him and commissioned him as the Lord instructed through Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "Give this command to the Israelites and say to them, see that you present to me at the appointed time the food for my offerings made by fire as an aroma pleasing to me. Say to them, this is the offering made by fire that you are to present to the Lord, 2 lambs a year old without defect as a regular burnt offering. Each day prepare 1 lamb in the morning and the other at twilight, together with a grain offering of a tenth of an ephah of fine flour mixed with a quarter of a hin of oil from pressed olives. This is the regular burnt offering instituted Mount Sinai as a pleasing aroma, an offering made to the Lord by fire. The company drink offering is to be a quarter of a hin of fermented drink with each lamb. Pour out the drink offering to the Lord at the sanctuary. Prepare the second lamb twilight along with the same kinds of grain offering and the drink offering that you prepare in the morning. This is an offering made by fire, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. On the Sabbath day, make an offering of 2 lambs a year old without defect, together with its drink offering and a grain offering of 2 tenths of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil. This is the burnt offering for every Sabbath in addition to the regular burnt offering as is a drink offering. On the first of every month, present to the Lord a burnt offering of 2 young birds, 1 lamb, and 7 male lambs a year old, all without defect. With each pearl there was to be a grain offering of 3 tenths of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, with the lamb grain offering of 2 tenths of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, and with each lamb a grain offering of tenth of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil. This is for burnt offering, pleasing aroma, an offering made to the Lord by fire. With each bull there is to be a drink offering of half a hin of wine with the lamb, a third of a hin, and with each lamb a quarter of a hin. This is the monthly burnt offering to be made at each new moon. During the year, besides the regular burnt offering with its drink offering, one male goat is to be presented to the Lord as a sin offering. On the 14th day of the first month, the Lord's Passover is to be held. On the 15th day of this month, there is to be a festival for 7 days, eat bread made without yeast. On the first day, hold a sacred as sacred assembly and do not regular work. Present to the Lord an offering made by fire, a burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 lamb, and 7 male lambs, or year-old, all without defect, with each bull prepare a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil. With the lamb 2/10, and with each of the 7 lambs 1/10, include 1 male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. Prepare this in addition to the regular morning burnt offerings. In this way, prepare the food for the offering made by fire every day for 7 days as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. It is to be prepared in addition to the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. On the 7th day, hold sacred assembly and do no regular work. On the day of first fruits, when you present to the Lord and offering of new grain during the feast of weeks, hold a sacred assembly and do no regular work. Present burnt offering of 2 young bulls, 1 lamb, and 7 male lambs a year old, as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. With each bull there is to be a grain offering of 3/10 of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil. With the lamb 2/10, and with each of the 7 lambs 1/10. Include 1 male goat to make atonement for you. Prepare these together with the drink offerings in addition to the regular burnt offering and its grain offering. Be sure the animals are without defect. On the first day of the seventh month, holy sacred assembly and do no regular work. It is a day for you to sound the trumpet as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. Prepare a burnt offering of one young bird, one lamb, and 7 male lambs a year old, all without defect. With the bull, prepare a grain offering of 3 tenths of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil with the lamb, 2 tenths, and with each of the 7 lambs, 1 tenth. Clothe one male goat as a sin offering to make atonement for you. These are in addition to the monthly and daily burnt offerings with the grain offerings and the drink offerings as specified. They are offerings made to the Lord by fire, a pleasing aroma. On the 10th day of this 7th month, hold a sacred assembly. You must deny your silvers and do no work. Present as aroma pleasing to the Lord, burnt offering of one young bull, one ram, and 7 male lambs, year old, all without defect. With the bull, prepare a grain offering of 3 tenths of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, with the lamb, 2 tenths, and with each of the 7 lambs, 1 tenth. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the sin offering for atonement and the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and their drink offerings. On the 15th day of the 7th month, hold sacred assembly and do no regular work. Celebrate a festival to the Lord for 7 days. Present an offering made by fire as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. Burnt offering of 13 young birds, 2 lambs, and 14 male lambs, a year old, all without defect. With each of the 13 birds, prepare a grain offering of 3 tenths of an ephah of fine flour mixed with oil, with each of the 2 lambs, 2 tenths, and with each of the 14 lambs, 1 tenth. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular branch offering with its grain offering and the drink offering. On the second day, prepare 12 young birds, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs year old, all without defect, with the birds, rams, and lambs. Prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and their drink offerings. On the third day, prepare 11 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare the grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the fourth day, prepare 10 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the fifth day, prepare 9 bulls, 2 lambs, and 14 male lambs year old, all without defect. With the bulls, lambs, and lambs prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the sixth day, prepare 8 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs or year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the seventh day, prepare 7 bulls, 2 rams, and 14 male lambs year old, all without defect. With the bulls, rams, and lambs, prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular bumped offering with its grain offering and drink offering. On the eighth day, hold an assembly and do no regular work. Present an offering made by fire as an aroma pleasing to the Lord, burnt offering of one bull, one ram, and 7 male lambs, year old, all without defect. With the bull, the ram, and the lambs prepare their grain offerings and drink offerings according to the number specified. Include one male goat as a sin offering in addition to the regular burnt offering with its grain offering and drink offering. In addition to one you bow and your free will offerings, prepare this for the Lord at your appointed feast. Your burnt offerings, grain offerings, drink offerings, and fellowship offerings. Moses told the Israelites all that the Lord commanded him. Moses said to the heads of the tribes of Israel, "This is what the Lord commands: when a man makes a vow to the Lord or takes an oath to obligate himself by a priest, he must not break his word, but must do everything he said. When a young woman still living in her father's house makes a vow to the Lord or obligates herself by a priest, and her father hears about her vow or praise, but says nothing to her. Then all her vows and every praise by which she obligated herself will stand. But if her father forbid her when he hears about it, none of her vows or the priests by which she will obligate herself, and her husband hears about it, but says nothing to her. Then her vows or the priests by which she obligated herself will stand. But if her husband forbids her when he hears about it, he nullifies the vow that obligates her all the rash promise by which she obligates herself, and the Lord will release her. Any vow or obligation taken by a widow or divorced woman will be binding on her. If a woman living with her husband makes a vow or obligates herself by a priest under oath, and her husband hears about it, but says nothing to her, and does not forbid her, then all her vows, all the praises by which she obligated herself will stand. But if if her husband nullifies them when he hears about them, then none of the vows or praises that came from her lips will stand. Her husband has nullified them, and the Lord will release her. Her husband may confirm or nullify any vow she makes or any sworn pledge to Danny herself. But if her husband says nothing to her about it from day to day, then he confirms all her vows, all the pledges binding on her. He confirms them by saying nothing to her when he hears about them. If, however, he nullifies them sometime after he hears about them, then he is responsible for her guilt. These are the regulations the Lord gave Moses concerning relationships between a man and his wife, and between a father and his young daughter still living in his house. The Lord said to Moses, take vengeance on the Midianites for the Israelites. After that, you will be gathered to your people. So Moses said to the people, some of your men to go to war against the Midianites and to carry out the Lord's vengeance on them, sending to battle 1,000 men from each of the tribes of Israel. Also 12,000 men armed for battle, 1,000 from each tribe. We were supplied from the clans of Israel. Moses sent them into battle, 1,000 from each tribe, along with Phinehas, son of Eleazar, the priest, who took with him articles from the sanctuary and the trumpets for signaling. They fought against Midian as the Lord commanded Moses, and killed every man among their victims were Abi, Rechem, Joel, Hor, and Reba, the 5 kings of Midian. They also killed Balaam, son of Beor, with the sword. The Israelites captured the Midianite woman and children and took all the Midianite herders, flax and goods as plunder. They burned all the towns where the Midianites had settled, as well as all their camps. They took all the plunder and spoils, including the people and the animals, and brought the captives spoils and plunder to Moses and Eleazar, the priests, and the Israelite assembly at the camp on the plains of Moab by the Jordan across from Jericho. Moses, Eleazar, the priest, and all the leaders of the community went to meet them outside the camp. Moses was angry with the officers of the army, the commanders of thousands and the commanders of hundreds who returned from the battle. Have you allowed all the women to live? He asked them. They were the ones who followed Balaam's advice and were all the means of turning the Israelites away from the Lord in what happened at Paul, so that a plague struck the Lord's people. Now kill all the boys and kill every woman who has slept with a man, but save for yourselves every girl who has never slept with a man. All of you who have killed anyone or touched anyone who was killed must stay outside of the camp 7 days. On the third and seventh days, you must purify yourselves and your captives. Purify every garment as well as everything made of leather, goat, hair, or wood. Then Eleazar the priest said to the soldiers who had gone into battle, this is the requirement of the law that the Lord gave Moses. Gold, silver, bronze, iron, tin, lead, and anything else that can withstand fire must be put inside the fire, and then it will be clean. But it must also be purified with the water of cleansing, and whatever cannot withstand fire must be put through that water. On the seventh day, wash your clothes, and you will be clean. Then you may come into the camp. The Lord said to Moses, you and Eleazar, the priest, and the family headers of the community are to count all the people and the animals that we are captured, divide the spoils between the soldiers who took part in the battle and the rest of the community. From the soldiers who fought in the battle, set apart as a tribute for the Lord, one out of every 500 whether persons, cattle, donkeys, sheep, or goats. Take this tribute from the whole half shell and give it to Eleazar the priest as the Lord's part. From the Israelites help select one out of every 50, whether persons, cattle, donkeys, sheep, goats, or other animals. Give them to the Levites who are responsible for the care of the Lord's tabernacle. So Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses. The plunder remaining from the spoils that the soldiers took was 675,000 sheep, 72,000 cattle, 61,000 donkeys, and 32,000 women who had never slept with a man. The half share of those who fought in the battle was 337,500 sheep, of which the tribute for the Lord was 675. 36,000 cattle, of which the tribute for the Lord was 72. 30,500 donkeys, of which the tribute for the Lord was 61. 16,000 people, of which the tribute for the Lord was 32. Moses gave the tribute to Eleazar the priest as the Lord's part, as the Lord commanded Moses. The half belonging to the Israelites, which Moses set apart from that of the fighting men. The community's half was 337,500 sheep, 36,000 cattle, 305,000 donkeys, and 16,000 people from the Israelites. Half Moses selected one out of every 50 persons and animals as the Lord commanded him, and gave them to the Levites, who were all responsible for the care of the Lord's tabernacle. Then the officials who were of the units of the army, the commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds, went to Moses and said to him, "Your servants have counted the soldiers under our command, and not one is missing. So we have brought as an offering to the Lord the gold articles each of us acquired, armlets, bracelets, signet rings, earrings, and necklaces to make atonement for our service for the Lord." Moses and Eleazar the priest accepted from them the gold, all the crafted articles, all the gold from the commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds that Moses and Eliezer presented as a gift to the Lord weight 16750 shekels. Each shoulder had taken plunder for himself. Moses and Eliezer the priest accepted gold from the commanders of thousands and commanders of hundreds and brought it into the tent of meeting as a memorial for the Israelites before the Lord. 성경공부 453회 방송은 여기까지 하고 종료하도록 하겠습니다. 위인수기 31장까지 영문으로 읽어보았습니다. 잠시 쉬었다가 454회 방송을 다시 시작하도록 해보겠습니다. 주기도문 기도하고 453회 방송을 모두 끝내겠습니다. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. 아멘. 성경공부 453회 방송을 시청해 주신 분께 진심으로 감사드리겠습니다. 안녕히 계십시오.